Hello everybody, I'm back, and before you say anything, I know nobody was holding their breaths, but I am. And today, as you can see, we're playing some Xenonauts 2. Now the game is still in early access, but I think there is a lot in this game that makes me think, oh, this is going back to the original XCOM, and makes me so excited because that was a great game. Now, what do I like about this game? Well, a lot of things, and we'll be discussing these things as we go along. And I guess we'll try to make some comparisons with XCOM, more specifically with Long War and Long War of the Chosen, which are two games that, as you probably know, I've played a lot of. But as I said, we'll discuss these things later on. Right now, let's start the campaign. Now, of course, we're playing on Commander. We're skipping the introduction. I have played a little bit around with Iron Man mode, and of course I would like to play that. But the thing is, because the game is incomplete, there are still a lot of things that are basically not there. And I've had a few bugs in my previous campaigns in which, like for example, you are not able to redirect interceptors towards a new target, and that makes it very, very hard not to basically get completely screwed by the aliens for absolutely no reason. Iron Man mode is still not advisable at this stage, I would say. Alright, we're not changing anything. I can tell you that of all these things, honestly, none of them are too concerning right now. Of course, starting panic at 50 would be quite complication in a full campaign, but we're not going to be able to play a full campaign, so who cares? But yes, definitely, when the game is finally out with all the features and the end game is in, it's definitely going to be interesting to see what it means to start a campaign at 50 panic in all regions. The 120% accuracy modifier for aliens, yeah, sure, excessive aliens, all of these things sounds very, very scary, and they are, but there are ways to mitigate that. Whereas things like not seeing enemy health, alright, but also not seeing inflicted damage, I found that to be very, very taxing. So let's go. As you probably know, very tactical turn-based game. If you're here, you probably know what Xenonauts 2 is, or you have an idea of this kind of games or the kind of games I play. But as I said, very, very interesting game for its way to go back to the origins of the genre. Now, once again, I'm not going to read everything here. This is not an introductory video. We'll skip everything. We don't care. I like to place my base around here, more or less, just to cover as much as possible of these 4 continents with one base. I'll place it here. And Asia Pacific, yeah, sure, why not, no problem. Alright, best get started. There's coffee in the pot. I can tell you I've got a couple of cups in me, so we're good to go. Now, this is what I like to do at the beginning of a campaign, but of course if you have a better way to start, let me know. I would really be interested in hearing from you. So I'll put a hangar here, I'll build another Jenny here because we're gonna need it. I will build more living quarters because we're gonna need them. And straight away I'm gonna go for another rather array. Do I need anything else? I guess I would probably build a training center, and I'll put that there, and a medical center, and I'll put that there. Now, both medical centers and a radar array have no proximity bonus, as you can see. So there you go, radar array none, and also medical center none. That's why I put them there. Let's get going. Not much we can do apart from this stuff. I like to focus on my soldiers before we go out on the first deployment. Now, this game really reminds me of Long War when it comes to variety of soldiers you get and the kind of relationship you establish with them. I've tried to play around with the classes as they are at the beginning of the game, with the rookies, or maybe we should call them privates, corporals. That's more or less the starting levels. I just think that heavy and what's the other one, grenadier, at the beginning of the game, especially for the first month and before you build up some better troops, they're just not good classes. So what I like to do is this. I like to go in a time unit because I will need people with decent time unit. Like for example, from Roman below, I would dismiss all of these guys because time unit less than 50 to me, it's just not doable. So what I'll do right now is I'll go and check who I can recruit that might be a bit better than whoever we got. Like for example, 68 time unit, 64 accuracy, low strength. I think we're looking at 2 snipers possibly here. So definitely want to recruit these 2 guys. I'm not too concerned about the low strength for a sniper because of course they don't need to carry much and they will be wearing tactical vests, so not a lot of strength required. But if I actually dismiss a couple of guys, because really 43 and 45 time units, these are people that look, they got decent numbers, 60 strength. I think this could be decent support. For example, support is a class I use that mostly use items and run around the field giving stuff to other people. But again, what would a use for a support unit be where they cannot go anywhere and do anything? So I'll take Kim Smith and Lee Q and just dismiss them straight away because I have no use for them. I'll go back to recruiting because I got 2 slots free before the living quarters get completed. Now, I don't know what I particularly need, but I know that these two, I mean, I know, this is what I gather for my playing. I guess that time unit and accuracy are very important stats, of course, I mean, that goes without saying. But of course, it's the combination with other parameters in other stats that might give you a good trooper for one or another category. Like for example, accuracy 69 is good for a sniper because it's got low strength, right? And I'm not too concerned about time unit because more or less what they'll be able to do is basically just shoot once. It might be a less mobile kind of sniper, but I think that would be quite good. Whereas a unit with 64 accuracy and 65 strength, well, that looks to me like very, very good support or rifleman. Although rifleman with 51 DU, it seems a little bit low. Anyway, we'll just go back to recruiting soldiers and we're just trying to find decent guys. Let's see, we're already there. Not particularly looking for a more accuracy. I might want to check exactly what we got first. Yeah, that might be a good idea. Let's see. Shields are going to be absolutely indispensable in this game, and if you intend to play without shields, sorry, you're not going to go very far. It might be possible that later in the campaign a shield unit is less useful than the beginning of the game, but the first 3 or 4 months shields are absolutely indispensable. So that's where I like to start my sorting. They are the most precious units we're gonna have. So for shields, we're going to need a lot of time units because they need to explore around a lot, and decent strength because they need to carry a lot of armor, of course. So look at this guy, Alice. There you go. We got a shield. We got ourselves a shield, and that's good. And I think we got also Zana Fedorova with 73 in HP, which is another nice thing for a shield. But I wouldn't look at HP first for shields because they're going to survive if you know what you're doing with them. Even if they had like 100 HP, if they were put in the middle of 3 or 4 enemies, they would die anyway. The shield is not going to be to last long. All right. Do we have another decent shield? I think, there you go. This is a unit with 47 accuracy, but we will not need any accuracy from our shields. Now, I haven't got a lot of people lying around, but I'll get a third shield because we definitely need them. And then we'll move on to assaults, which are another very, very critical class at the beginning of the game. And for assaults, what do we need really? Well, once again, time unit, a lot of it, and strength. So let's say that maybe one of these guys, I might want them as an assault. Yeah, actually, you know what? We'll find another shield, but assaults are also important, so we'll get one there. And let's see, is there anybody with decent time unit and decent strength who's not already been assigned to something else? I think Vasily Pavlov can be an assault. He already is. Very good. Then we'll move on to snipers. Now, I think we have somebody already in transfer. Yeah, transit 2 days, and they are going to be, I guess, our snipers. Probably. Unless I already have somebody. Wow. Wow, it was a terrible roll on accuracy. Look at this. 58 was the top we had before we got those 2 guys. And we will need decent accuracy for riflemen as well. So, I guess we found the stats that we want to recruit for. So, we'll get... this one as a sniper, and this one as it's a shame she's got low TU. Otherwise, she could have been a decent assault. Anyway, we'll recruit these 2 guys. Do I want you? No, 51 time unit is too low for a recruit. Come on. You might be a decent rifleman, although not able to carry much, which is never a good idea for starting units. But if we need people with better accuracy, I can't see anybody better than her and Sylvia. There you go. So we'll recruit those 2 as well. And we'll go back to our units here. Let's find a support. Once again, support needs a lot of strength. You have been selected as an assault, have you? Yeah. No, actually, I've got 2 there, so I might want you as an assault, support. Actually, we need to create the thing though. So Olga Andropova, she's not in the team. We'll select her. There you go. Right, and then we'll say, look, we want another class, and this class is going to be support. There you go, and of course support. Kind of medics in a way. Not really though. We need just a bunch of riflemen really, but they're all in transit, so we won't be able to assign them yet. Okay, so we'll just wait a little bit, and let's see. I guess I will meet you back when we go for deployment of first mission. And there you have it. All the people have arrived to base, and we've assigned them the right class based on their stats. And we also have first mission to go that popped out maybe a couple of days ago already. Ooh. And of course it's the standard first mission, but always check your biome. Tropical makes me think a couple of sniper would be better than a couple of riflemen, and that's what I have done. Now, let me show you what I like to do with my classes. First of all, we'll go and simply cancel the heavy and the grenadier, and we'll build the engineer and the gunner later on, or just change the name for fun. But in terms of what I like to do with my shield, for example, well, no gun, that's silly. I just want a knife. First of all, I enjoy knifing people down in this game, it's amazing. Second, it's just a better option for shields. They like to get into people's face. So of course we'll save the shield. She can't carry much more, but a charge is already quite good. I would be happy even with shields without anything else, to be honest. So of course 4, not enough for anything else, but there you go. She's got a lot of strength, so we can carry, I guess, an extra grenade and even an extra charge. That's amazing. Although, I mean, all this stuff is very good, don't get me wrong, but maybe it might make more sense to get the plates right? Even if it means we can only carry a charge. I mean, everybody else is carrying a charge, so I guess having extra plates, 15 armor, yeah, makes me a bit more confident. Okay, so defender armor on our assaults. Don't like to change much around here. What I like to do is lose the flashbang and get an extra charge. These charges are so useful, at least the way I play the game. And we'll save the assault as well. So, wow, that's exactly the strength you got. Nice. So, snipers. Good that we got 2 decent snipers, at least accuracy. We'll lose the smoke and we'll lose the gun. That's just silly. I like to use my snipers when we regroup and prepare for second part of a mission. If we get in trouble or anything else, I like to regroup and use my snipers as a bit of a support unit. We'll take another charge because you can, and another grenade. Sure, that looks pretty good. And we'll save the thing. And what about you? Oh, you got a lot of strength. There you go. So we take that. Oh, it's a shame you can't carry another clip. But I mean, 15 bullets for a sniper on a mission. It's plenty. Alright, the support unit. It's basically a rifleman with less accuracy. Or at least a lot of strength, so that they can carry stuff around. Now, because she's got 47 health, let's give her plates. Just, you know, she'd be able to carry less, but who cares? And then you can take another grenade, because, I mean, a clip is going to be more than enough for her. She's not going to be shooting much. And, or maybe she might, who knows? And Ariana's got, on the contrary, very, very low strength. So let's see, what could she realistically carry? That's pretty much it. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, and we'll save the rifleman as well. And I guess we can go for our first mission. What do you think of the classes as I use them? Do you do different things? Have you found a solution to the use of shields? I mean, I like to field 3 more lethal units, but also I haven't found any way that allows me to do that in safety. So let's say that's the reason why, really. Oh, of course I'm an idiot, because I forgot to do something very important, which is disappointing, let's say that. What I forgot to do is to put these folks where they were supposed to be on the drop ship, so that's annoying. But again, we'll take a little bit of a risk by looking right with this rifleman, and looking left. No, actually, let's use the other. Let's use the support unit. Okay, this is pretty good. We are in a corner of a map. That's exciting. When you are in the corner of a map, is always better. All right, so let's send our shields out. We want to get an idea of what we have here. Okay, so now let's see, one thing that I miss from XCOM when it comes to this game, and I'm sure they will probably try to add this because it gives a little bit more color to the game, is we need these troopers to speak, right? So because that's not happening now, I'll try to do that for them. So let's say that's a tango, right? Or contact, or whatever they would say. All right, so how we're gonna deal with this guy? That's relatively easy to do. I reckon relatively easy. First of all, let's give another look around just to see. Ah, there you go. There's another target there. Contact, multiple contacts. Okay. Right. So I'll send. No, actually, I don't want to send my other shield out. I think I want to keep you. I I will basically just come here and use a charge on this guy. There you go. Now, where are those snipers? Well, first of all, I guess you could try and take a shot. 76% leaves you with 6, though. I'm not a... Oh, that's leaves you with nothing. Okay, take the shot. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, so I want one of my shields. Actually, can we do something about the other guy? Look, I've got a civilian in the way. That's so stupid. That's so stupid. Bloody civilians are always getting in the way in this game. Okay. I don't think I can do anything about this lot. Well, I might be able to down it, but... I would really like to do something about this guy. Why don't we nade him? Right? If you nade from there, then you're stuck. If you nade from here, probably not gonna be able to. Why exactly? Okay, too far. Alright, you are not the best grenade thrower, let's say that. You any better? Okay, that target is a little bit further away. So why don't we set up for next turn? I want one of my shields actually here to make sure we cover from that side. I want one of my shields. Well, basically, I guess. Is there any way? I think if I come here, I might be giving him a harder time trying to shoot at me. So there you go, put you there, and then I want my last shield here to be ready to breach that door and see what's up. There you go. Then I want my assault units. Definitely one of them there. Who's got the least time units? Oh wow, beautiful. 56, the both of you. Excellent. That's not ideal. Okay, I'll put one there, and then I'll put one here. Now they might take shots, but probably not. Come on. Okay, now where shall I put my snipers? Well, that's a good question actually. Could put you here, but it doesn't feel very safe. Oh, okay, there's water around that thing, so it's not usable. Excellent. Okay, I reckon I'm going to put one of my snipers. Can't you go the other way? Well, that doesn't feel safe, to be honest with you. This also doesn't feel safe. That feels a bit safer. Maybe not ideal as a position, but... Oh, you're stuck there, of course. Okay. I want you to be safe, friend. So, please. And I guess we'll put you there. Okay. All right, nice. You're looking at the wall with the dropship behind you. This is great positioning, sister. Sylvia Torres, top trooper. Very good. Let's get on. I think we're good to go. Yeah, maybe turn that that way. You wouldn't be able to shoot, so it doesn't make much of a difference. Same here, same here, same here. Okay, we're good to go to next turn. There you go. Let's see what happens. Contact! Ouch. Wait. I didn't see any number on my trooper, so I guess that was... The armor took that. Nice. Judging by the sound that I'm hearing, there were some civilians dying, but also some civilians getting some payback. Good. Okay, so we got a target there. I mean, that's easy. That's easy to deal with. So, wait, what happened there? You didn't take any damage to your armor, and you didn't take any damage to your HP. So, okay, sure. I do not know. Okay, so I would say let's take a look around. Where? Okay, there you are. Interesting. Because if I just come here and take a 60% shot at you, that's not bad. But we might want to do something else. Okay, let's use another charge here. We'll just throw it. Yeah, I mean, easy. And if you want, feel free to take a reaction shot at me. Nope. Whatever you say, friend. 98%. That's sweet. That is pretty sweet. Ooh, sniper doing the job today. Very good. Doing the God's work. Excellent stuff. Alright, now, you don't have a charge no more, but you do. You actually got two. Interesting. And would you need to move to throw that charge? Let's see. Oh, by the way, just a warning. If you hear a little meow 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 in the back, I found this little kitten in my garden a week or so ago, and it's the cutest thing ever. But it can be quite annoying, so apologies. All right, there you go. Charge there, 70%. It seems sweet. I don't like the fact that he's going to is likely to take a reaction shot at me. Although he shot at this civilian, moved, he's probably got one shot in him. Let me advance a little bit. Would you like to? No? Okay. Well then, I'm going for it. 64%, not terrible. Aha, okay. Now, let's see. 60 leaves you with 5. And of course from here it's a red. Okay. Well. Ah, there you go, 100%. That's sweet. Even if it's not a kill, we got ways. It's a kill! Amazing! These snipers today. Oof, so good. Okay, now. Open the door, take a look-see look. Contact! Very good. Alright, then take that door. Just for safety, could you please come and have a look up around this corner? Because I really wouldn't like to. Okay, then come there and turn yourself towards the door because you gotta be ready for next turn. Alright. Now, you've moved, so you can't do much. But can you just take a little look around the corner and then peek back? Could you do that for me? Okay, that's all I needed, really. And I'll take cover. Very good. I'm not really enjoying the fact that my sniper is not in a great position. But we're securing this corner of the map, so I guess it's gonna be fine. And that's probably a lot of wishful thinking for you. Alright, why don't you reshuffle here to the right? I'm trying to... Okay. Let's actually take cover from that side, and Would you be able to? No, because you moved. Okay, where can you realistically go? Well, nowhere. Alright, just come back in cover then. There you go. And that's pretty much it. That is pretty much it. We'll move some units closer to the action so they can actually do something. That would be nice. And the same goes for you. Although I might want to have somebody on the other side because we're a little bit... I mean, 2 snipers and a shield can hold a position. No problem. But again, a little bit support is never bad, right? So why don't I... Yeah, that's kind of quite a risky position though. That's also quite risky. I don't particularly like it. That's terrible because of course he was shot at before. And he had armor, she doesn't. So look, why don't you just... You can't move. Okay, I'll take that position though. I guess my better judgment, let's say that. Alright. Is it better judgment or best judgment? I don't remember. Alright. That's it. That's now their turn. We see what they've got to say. Wow, that was a whole load of nothing. Nice. Oh, there you are. What are you doing there? What are you doing? That's a little bit too close for you, isn't it? Why would you do that? Now, there is one risk here of basically... Yeah, because I mean, the move is easy, right? Just too easy. But if he doesn't die for some reason, then you're getting shot in the face, my friend, Magnus. And honestly, with that name, Magnus Johansson, I don't want you to be mistreated by an alien. So why don't we do this, actually? I'll knife you. And you know what? I can knife you again if this is not enough. Now, of course, I did something pretty stupid, though. Okay, you got a shield, you're gonna be fine. But I'm about to shoot in your face, careful. Okay, good. Shield, didn't even care. Don't worry, no problem. Right, that's another corner of the map. Can you make sure it's actually clear? Yeah, there's nothing around here, come on. Clear. Okay. Then why don't you just turn this side? Honestly, for commander difficulty, this is looking pretty balmy. Aha, contact! And now, of course... Oh, that was bad. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? That was not a good idea. Okay, let's see. Would we be able to nade these definitely not. Alright, so you moved closer. Don't know what happened to the other guy really. Aha, there you are. Haven't moved. Well, okay. I gave you a chance, man. Now, he might take a shot. He might take a shot. You know what? I said I would do this. Let me do that. No, that's what you want to throw. Wow. Wow, you're useless. Sister, you're useless. It's a 70% from there, but it leaves you completely in the open. Now, what if I do it from the other side? Like from here. I don't think it's going to be a much better throw, though. Well, it's still a 54%. Not a fan. Not a massive fan, but I guess we'll take the 54%. Although if we don't kill him, we're screwed. Okay, that's no pressure on my snipers there. Alright, you hit him. Very good. Now the question is, what else have I got? Well, not much. Not a load of much. So if my sniper fails, it's not gonna be nice. Well, I wouldn't be able to take 2 shots. And I don't know if my other sniper can reach it. Look, he can, but it's not gonna be nice. Nah, I don't think it's gonna be a problem. There you go, told you. Very frequently problems will solve themselves out. Right? Now, about this guy. Once again, I could just knife you down. Who cares? Who cares? But, oof, no. Ooh. Okay. Is it because I have to go around you that I really cannot do this? Okay. Let me get out of the way and knife you. Again, I love this. Knifing aliens, stabbing them in the faces. I'll cut you. It's amazing. You see a guy with a massive shield coming towards you with a knife in his hands, screaming, "I'll cut you!" I mean, it must be something. Okay. And that's mission really? Okay. That was way easier than I expected. Fewer enemies than I expected. And also... interesting. Well, that's mission 1, really. Let's just do a quick wrap up of a debrief, which, by the way, is something else this game needs. I knew that the tropical biome is probably open fields and stuff like that. So I knew that snipers would be good, but a bit of a brief would be nice. So you're coming in this area. We're probably going to be surrounded by enemies because they know that we're coming. And this is the kind of number, a possible number of enemies you can expect. And these are the types. And also a bit of a debrief post mission. It would be nice because this is all you get, basically. So not bad. Yeah. It's always very, very difficult to get people to survive. The locals are so stupid. I've seen so many civilians running into downed UFOs or scouting the map around for me without me asking. It's amazing the crazy shit these guys will do. It seems like Sylvia didn't even take a shot there. All right, you were the sniper with the fewer TUs, right? Okay. Anyway, lots of promotions. I also like the way the game deals with promotions, with progress, with your troopers becoming stronger. And I like the fact that there are absolutely no skills. In XCOM, after honestly a couple of months in the campaign, you already feel like you're a superhero, especially in Long War, where you get extra skills and abilities and stuff like that. So you really get to a point where you can feel the superhero. There's no way of killing him. So I like the way the RPG kind of way they're doing it. Also, of course, I guess that, for example, this shield got 2-time units and 2-time strength because they moved a lot and they maybe carried a lot of stuff, and so that's why they're getting points in those things. You also get points for a kill, which takes you closer to 1 point in each single attribute. But I think they can push this in much further in a full release, because think of, for example, weapons proficiency. I mean, nothing new for RPGs or this kind of games, but it would be really make a difference if I had a trooper that was really good with a rifle, for example, and if I changed the class, they might be less good. Because of course you here as well, you reach a point when you get training centers and when you get enough experience where your troopers are really good. You can do whatever you want with them. Like, they're full green in every kind of stat. Now, how do you mitigate the fact that I've got, like, for example, 3 or 4 months in a campaign, I got I got like 2 full teams of superheroes that they're never going to die, they're never going to fail a shot or anything like that. Well, I think this proficiency with weapons would be a solution. Because, like, for example, imagine I use a sniper as a sniper, or I use a trooper as a sniper for 10 missions in a row, and you get like 120% damage. That would be cool, but the second you use them as a shield next mission because you're short on troopers, well, then they lose that. Or even cooler, they might get, like, for example, a level of proficiency with a weapon, but you can only get mastery with one weapon and only if you've used it for a number of missions. I think they can play a lot around with what things can do. And I've seen other ideas online, like, for example, adding a single units of armor instead of having one armor that covers everything. Like, for example, having a helmet onto which you can have an attachment, like, for example, a flashlight, and so in night missions you might waste fewer time units throwing flares around. I mean, there is a lot that this game can do. The sky's the limit, really, because it's based on really a few basic ideas that just work, and they're good. So yeah. All right, I guess we'll be looking for another mission soon. We'll come back to this campaign. We'll play a few other missions, but mostly mission types. Like, I'm very interested in checking a down UFO at this level, and also I want to show you exactly what I like to do when it's time to assault a UFO. Those things, especially when not a lot of aliens die on impact, they can be pretty tricky to deal with. So if you enjoyed this, please let me know. First of all, I think it's a great game, and if you enjoy the game, we already have something in common. And if you have ideas for better deployments and everything else, that would be it. Oh, by the way, before I go, because I know that I will forget, what was I saying about deploying your units? Like, for example, support and riflemen, I would definitely put them at the back. I will keep my shields at the front, but I like to have my assault units to the sides, and I like, if you right-click on the thing, you can turn them the right way. This means that when you drop, you don't need to turn troopers so as to see things. And I also like to put my snipers there at the back. There you go. That was a final something very useful. As soon as you land, you see everything, and you don't waste time units or action points to get that done. So if you have other suggestions, if you have input on my use of classes or my use of troopers, please let me know. I think there's a lot to talk about when it comes to Xenonauts 2. A great game, absolutely loving it. And I guess I'll see you soon. Goodbye for now. Bye for now.